I done been to some nice games. I done been to the hood nice games where they maybe got 5,000 on the floor. But 50?
See, I walked in with 2 cars, feeling like the man of the year. And a broke nigga can't understand 100 grand in these pants over here. 100 grand, picture that, I'ma hit her from the back with my hands on the hill. I'ma fuck your bitch. And I'm smoking out the bag, but I see your man with a zip. Everybody attention on me, cause everything I say so real. And that little 30 piece.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Tammy, whatever you want to call me. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Look, like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell. I need it. Let's get into the story time. All right, y'all. So this story time is, I'm not going to explain what it is going to be about. You're going to see it in the title anyway. So, yeah. So, one of my homegirls called me up, asked me to run her somewhere. Well, actually, it run her boyfriend somewhere. And my homegirl name going to be Cece. So, my homegirl Cece called me. She was like, hey, B, can you run me somewhere right quick? I was like, okay, well, she was like, actually, can you run my boyfriend somewhere? He got to pick up something for his people, whatever. I was like, I knew her boyfriend. I had been knowing her boyfriend for years. He don't really know. He could just be her boyfriend, but I've been knowing him for years or whatever. I was like, yeah, I'll take y'all or whatever. She was like, all right, we'll be ready in 15 minutes. But we stayed right across the street from each other, so 15 minutes was more than enough time. Like, I wasn't in no rush. I ain't had to go nowhere. So, anyway, I got ready because I was already dressed. I was in the house. It was kind of like the afternoon, so I didn't really have to do nothing. And I wasn't going to do nothing, so I didn't have to get super dressed. I just throwed on some joggers and, you know, grab my keys or whatever and live out the door. So I go to her crib, whatever. I call them like, shit, I'm outside. She was like, all right, we're finna come down. So they come down. They explain to me what they need to do. She like, is it cool if you know, it ain't here, you know, it's about 25 minutes away. I was like, yeah, it's cool, you know, gas money, right? We can get anywhere. You know, back in the day, that's all you had to say. I got some gas money. All right, let's go. I need that. So at this time, I ain't gonna even say how old it was, because then people gonna try to backtrack to see who I'm talking about. So anyway, we on the way up there, riding up there with her, and all of a sudden her boyfriend was like, hey Tammy. I was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, my boy, who we going to meet, you know, he been saying he been trying to holler at you for about 2 years now. I was like, who is he? What's his name? We gonna name his homeboy Night. Yeah, like night, like not like dark, like night in shining armor, because he definitely was giving Night a shining armor. He was like, he was a sweet person. So yeah, so I was like, okay, how he know me? I don't know nobody named Night or whatever. He was like, I let him tell you that, you know, we finna pull up anyway. I was like, okay. I guess he was just giving me a heads up that he wanted to talk to me, but he still need to go with her. So anyway, we ended up pulling up to the spot where he needed to go, whatever. He was like, right here. He like, put right here. I'm about to, you know, go in, whatever. So me and my friends me and Cece sitting in the car waiting, talking. So she was like, oh, big. He this, he that. He really like you. He be talking about you all the time. I'm like, how do he even know me? Like, she was like, we gonna let him tell you, but he just always be like, oh, I want your friend, I want your friend, I want your friend. I'm like, okay. Somebody who I don't know want me. Tell me something new. So I was like, okay, cool. So we talking with her, and we see her boyfriend and Night come out. So they walk up to the car. I see him. He okay. He ain't the best looking thing, but he wasn't ugly. Like, I don't even want to explain what he looked like, because I don't want nobody who even feel like they know who he is. But you know, he was cute. He was decent. You know, I like extra fly niggas, but he was fly on a different level. And I can't explain it, but y'all will see when I get in the store with him. So he was cute. I was like, okay, he seemed cool. But for how she explained to him, like, oh, well, you need to get him. You need to hop down on him. Like, baby, this what you need. Like, his name ain't Night for no reason. What you got going on, Night? But anyway, I just got on straight. So he walked us to the car. He was like, oh, what's up, Tammy? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, how you know me? So he was like, get out of the car. Like, I was like, okay. So I got out of the car. We walked like to the back of the car for some privacy as if they still could hear us. But anyway, he's talking to me. He was like, there really was a treat to get you up here. Okay. So he was like, he explained to me how he knew me because I didn't remember him, y'all. Like, I literally did not remember him at all. So he explained, he was like, we was at the gas station one day, and he was like, I was trying to holler at you, and he was like, you carry me, I ain't gonna lie. I knew he was talking about the right place because he explained what kind of car I had. He explained, like, my kids was in the car and stuff, so he was right. So I know he was talking about me. He was like, yeah, you carried me, whatever, whatever. I was like, I don't even remember seeing your face. He was like, well, yeah, it was like, you know, a year or two ago, whatever, when I seen you. But ever since then, he was like, I knew your face because this is my friends. He know my friend and her boyfriend. So me and my friends got photos together. So of course he could see me if, you know how social media works. So of course he could see me or whatever. So I was like, okay, what's up? He was like, you know, what's up? I'm trying to holler, whatever. I was like, okay. So I really kind of played it off. He kind of gave me his number on the low. He was like, put my number in your phone, but he kind of whispered it. He was like, you know, just act like, you know, you not gonna fuck with me. He was like, don't even tell Cece and her nigga that you gonna fuck with me. Just act like you gonna curve me, whatever, whatever. I was like, they gonna contemplate later on when y'all. I was like, okay. I wasn't gonna talk to him anyway, so in my mind, I wasn't gonna talk to him anyway. So I put his number on my phone, text him, even though I wasn't planning on talking to him. Text him my number, and I was like, all right, I holla at you with her. So I got in the car. She was like, what he was talking about? I was like, girl, man, I ain't been talking to that nigga. Like, you know, at the time, I was single. I was 100% single, but I had me a little piece who I was fucking with hard. I was fucking with him. So I was trying to curb niggas still. But anyway, I act like I wasn't gonna fuck with her. She was like, oh, okay, girl, but if you do, you know, just trying to promote the nigga, whatever. My friend and her nigga, whatever, her boyfriend. Dang, I keep saying that a lot. So just trying to promote him or whatever. So I was like, okay. And they got what they got, so we head back home or whatever. So I dropped them off, I go home. Soon as I get home, like that night, he wastes no time texting me, like immediately text me. And when I got home, he was like, oh, come back, you know, tonight. I was like, no, nigga, I'm not coming back. He was like, come back, like, please come back. He was like, if you come back, I'll give you $500. I ain't gotta do nothing for that $500, do I? I'm like, what? $500 for what? What you trying to give me $500 for? He was like, no, not like that. I just, you know, I really been trying to fuck with you for years. Like, I just want you to come back. Like, I just want you to come back. I'm like, oh, okay. So, I ain't gonna lie. I went back. Listen, I went back that same night, but I was like, you know, give me like a couple hours so I could take a shower, freshen myself up. And he was like, he was so adamant about not telling Cece. He's like, do not tell them nothing at all. Like, do not tell them you're coming back. Do not tell. He was like, I'm for real. He was like, I'll tell you when you get up here. Just don't tell them or whatever. I was like, okay. So I ain't told her my best friend no more than that night anyway. Like, so, you know, once they got what they got, they was in for the night. It was like 8 o'clock anyway. So she was like, yeah, they ain't had no call. So I called her at like, all right, whatever. So I got in the shower, got myself together, got my kids straight, put in the bed. My sister lived with me, so that's why I was able to go as freely as I was. So, what was I? Oh, yeah. So I'm taking a shower, getting dressed, getting cute or whatever, and I ain't telling nobody where I'm going. I just told my sister I'd be back. So I went back probably about 11, 10:30, almost 11, because I played louder, so I had to stop and play my number. So I got there about 11 o'clock. So when I got there, he didn't have me pull up to the same spot that I dropped him off at. He sent me another address. So he was like, pull up here. So when I pulled up there, hold on, y'all, I gotta stop because this light is doing my eyes bad right now. Okay, so when I pulled up to the spot or whatever, it was dark. Y'all, it was so dark on the road. So I'm driving like, I gotta put my lights on bright. I'm like, where the fuck? I'm finna die. Like, I done came back up here for $500 and I'm finna die. With my mind, like, my discernment was telling me to like leave. So I wasn't scared, but just, how your intrusive thoughts be like, oh, you finna die. It's dark as hell. So the house he told me to pull up, it's pitch dark. It's dark as fuck. So I pull up, I call him, I'm like, I'm at the house, but it's dark as fuck. He was like, okay, yeah, go. I was like, the fuck? So I wait like 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes later, somebody knocked on the window. I'm like, what the fuck? So he like, open it up. So I opened it up. He was like, come on. I was like, where the fuck did you just come from? He was like, I just came through the parapet though. I was like, well, why'd you tell me to come around here? He was like, don't worry about all that. Just drive or whatever. I was like, drive what? Like, I drove. I'm like, okay. Like, not even knowing him. And we talking like we just been knowing each other forever. He was like, just drive. Just go around the curve and park in front of you. Go see 2 trailers parked right there. Between 2 trailers. Because the spot was like 2 trailers with mobile homes. For those who don't know what trailers are. No, yeah. So I was like, okay, I parked right there. So he started talking to me. He was like, yeah, I didn't want you to bring CC in Odu because he was like, they know my girl. I was like, he didn't say girl. My bad. He did not say girl. He said baby mama. He was like, they know my baby mama and I don't want my baby mama in my business. He was like, my baby mama is her friend. I'm like, who? I'm her bestie. So I know our friends. So he don't want to tell me who his baby mama was. I didn't give a fuck. He didn't make it seem like he was with her or nothing. So he was like, he just didn't want them in they business. His business, shit. Our business, whoever fucking business it is. So I was like, cool, whatever. So we talking, chopping up whatever in the car. So I'm like, we just gonna sit in the car the whole time. He was like, it wasn't like the trailer park that we pulled up to. We had a couple people. It had like 6, 7, 8 people out of those like drinking. I think it was like kind of like a little bootleg or something. Like, but it was a weekday, so it was really slow. So he was like, yeah, this is the spot right here. He was like, we're gonna go to another spot in about 30 minutes because I gotta go shoot dice. You coming with me? I was like, you want me to go with you to shoot dice? He was like, yeah, something wrong with it? Y'all know how serious it gets when niggas shoot dice. If you don't need to know. It gets serious. Listen, niggas catch bodies, I-E-S, over them dice. He was like, yeah, you straight. I got you in my hood, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm already up here now. 12 o'clock at night. I done drove up here. Might as well go. I was like, yeah, I go with up. He was like, you good, you want some drink? You want some weed to smoke with some tree to smoke or whatever, because as you know, I smoke tree. So he was like, you want anything? I was like, yeah. He was like, all right, let's go to the convenience store, get some drink, get you something to drink, some blunts, and my people, I can get that from my people on the way to do whatever, all this. Okay, so we went to the store, got some drink or whatever, got everything we needed, went back to the same spot. So I say we were talking, whatever. 30 minutes later, not 30 minutes later, about 15 minutes, because it took about 15 minutes to go to the store. So about 15 minutes later, somebody called him like, yeah, bro, you can go here to come, everybody here with him. So he was like, all right, drive, around the corner. Like, everything was around the corner. Like, that's how small the city was. Everything was literally around the corner. Like, seriously around the corner. So I was like, okay. So I'm driving, like, which way? He's like, yeah, turn left, turn right, left, right. It right there. I was like, big. So from the outside, it looked like a little shed. Like, it wasn't small. I just say it's like a little outhouse or whatever. But it looked smaller than what it was in the inside. So we pulling up to the spot or whatever. I'm just say his cousin, because that's what he was saying he was. His cousin came out the door. We're going to call his cousin Smitty. I don't know how I just came with that name, but we're just going to call him cousin Smitty. So, night, get out, like, we park. We get out the car. Smitty like, oh, shit, Night, who this is? Oh, this the bitch you was talking, not bitch. He was like, oh, this the little bitch you was talking about. Oh, yeah, she is bad. She fine. He was like, hey, bro, not too much. I'm go. I'm like, yeah, go. I just met you. But when you're young, you do dangerous things. Girl, I'm only here for the $500. I'm only here for the $500. I need that $500. So he was like, yeah, this is her though, who came on here early with such and such whatever, my CCM whatever. So he was like, oh yeah, okay. So I'm walking up, but Night walking a little faster, and so he can meet Smitty like before I meet him. Obviously, he was trying to say something to him before we all get together. So I kind of slowed down because I can read the room. Like, I got a trap lingo, baby. I know when trap activities is going on.
Really a hood princess. So I'm like a boy and a girl. I'm both. Like, I'm real girly, but I am a real nigga. I'm a real nigga.
But before
I know. Believe me. So he's talking to Cole. He was like,
the left with the right, with the, go back, forth, up, down, go down the steps, around the corner, blah, blah.
Blah, blah. Whatever they saying, and they look, truck lingo, truck code or whatever. So then he was like, all right, baby, yeah, come on, baby, wait, speed up, wait up, let's get in, let's get the game started or whatever. So, shit. Yeah. I lost track. Okay, yeah, he was like, let's get the game started or whatever. So we go in, and like, y'all, it is so much bigger than how it looks on the outside. They got a big ass table, but the table is built like two sides. It's like, it's wood, and then it got like two wooden sides, and then it got a back, but the front like open. It's like a ping pong table, but the sides are up, and the thing ain't in the middle, but it's on the back. So it's got a close. I put something up that's resemblance it. So what you shoot dice. I don't know, like, if everybody know that, but whatever. They got the place where they shoot the dice or whatever, so you can stand up. It got like two flat screens in here. They got a refrigerator. They got a bar. I'm like, this shit does not look like this. That you walk into this. They got like 5 chairs over there. Got a sofa chair over there. And they got like a regular chair over there. I'm like, oh shit, this shit is late. This shit, they got flow. Like, they got whole wall. You would really think that it was a little toe up shade you got in there. You never know. Never judge the book by its cover. Perfect example. So, I'm scoping the scenery or whatever. He was like, yeah, but you can see it down right there. So Smitty hand him, the tree or whatever, and he gave it to me. It was like, a good ounce. I'm like, what, you bought all this for me? He was like, yeah, baby. Oh yeah, you with what he call himself? I forgot. It was a name he used to call himself, but I'm not calling him. I'm just gonna say he was like,
oh yeah, baby, you with Big Daddy and I yeah, we do big things right here, blah, blah.
So he had me the whole zip. I'm like, oh. You, okay, it might not mean much to y'all, but back then, when somebody hand you a whole Ziploc bag, if you know, you know. So I'm like, oh, do your thing, baby. Dice all night. And then anybody know, dice game lasts between 1 to 24 hours. Baby, we liable to be in there till 9 o'clock in the morning with them shooting dice. And I was prepared for that. After that zippity zip and them $500 he was supposed to give me or whatever. Dice game, that's how I know, like, he was having, like, weird behavior, and they're gonna come up later on. He was having, like, weird behavior, but I'm just thinking he just drunk energy drink or some shit, or enthusiastic for the dice game, whatever. So, anyway, so he gave me that. I went over there to the side, you know, start rolling up. At this dice game, it was like 4 off-brand celebrities. I'm not gonna call them off-brand, but they're not as much in the public eye as much as most celebrities or whatever. Dice game get started. Like, they start speaking their little lingo or whatever. I don't shoot dice, so I barely even know what the fuck they say. All I know is it was like shit. It was like 10 niggas around the table, and they just started putting money on the table. Like, when I say putting money on the table, I ain't talking about no dollars, no 20s. They was putting hundreds on the table, baby. When I tell you, a night might have went in them pockets and pulled out a stack so, baby. I don't know what kind of pockets he had. He pulled out a stack of hundreds so motherfucking big. I'm like, no, who is you? Who is you? I curve you? No, I was just playing. But no, like, who is you? What do you do, sir? I was a little scared, baby. That's a little federal money right there, baby. I was a little scared. So he pulled out the money or whatever. He take off, like, he got it in rubber band. He got it band up, so it's like a bit, like, he was like he wasn't heavy set, but he was heavy set. So I'm just saying he was like on the bigger side, but he wasn't necessarily fat. He just, you know, had a little weight on him. So his pants were bigger. So I'm like, all that fit in them pants? But anyway, he pulled the stack off because it was wrapped in like 5 different rubber bands, 5 different ways, whatever. So I know what kind of money this is. Anyway, so he threw the stack up there. He was like, yeah, boom, that's 5 bands right there. So everybody else go in their pocket. Boom, 5 bands. 10 niggas putting up 5 bands apiece.
So what is this on the table? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. This is 50 bands on the table.
10 niggas just put up 5 bands. This is 50 bands on a dice table. This is the most money that I've ever seen on a dice table. I done been to some dice games. I done been to the hood dice games where they maybe got 5,000 on the floor. But 50? Now. So now your girl is intrigued. I'm like, I want to play dice at this point. Like, what y'all about to do? So yeah, they popping that shit. They talking. I'm rolling up. I'm listening. Like, they shooting dice. They yelling. You know, y'all know how dice games go. They arguing like, this dice game. I don't smoke by 3, 4 blunts. Not gonna lie. This one I could, you know, go back to back with them. Like, that's you know. I'm rolling up, licking, baby. You know, people making little side bits and everything. Like, money on the table. Niggas popping rubber bands, taking money out. You know, listen. They was doing it. So, they just playing. All of a sudden,
oh, nigga, you cheat.
No, we was just doing so good, y'all. No.
I know what again. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what come out when people feel like you cheating. I don't know how he was cheating. I don't know what was going on somebody was cheating. So all I hear is those two people going back and forth. It's not Knight or Smitty. It's two other niggas. So Knight like, hey,
it's too much money on the table for y'all niggas to be hard. Money on the table. I don't need no discretion.
Them niggas got right. Who are you, sir? And I curved you when? I'm trying to think back. I don't remember, but I'm trying to think back. I want to know when I curved you, sir. Nah, just playing. But anyway, so they start arguing. So they shoot a dice for about 5 more minutes. Night roll. He won everything. He won everything on the motherfucking table, y'all. He won everything on the table. Smith was like, oh shit, bro. So he happy on get the money up. Like, it was probably more than 50 on the 50K on the table at this point, because everybody was just throwing money. You knew it was so much money when he like did like the whole like little circle and picked the money up and bought the money. Like, he just had 2 big cans of money. And he had like a little bag. Like, Smith had a bag, and he like put the shit in the bag. And he like, let go, babe. Like, instantly. Like, he like, let go. Like, I'm like, what? Like, I'm getting my shit. He like, come on, let go, let go. And if you know, when you win a dice game, you gotta get out of there. So, I'm like, I'll grab the shit, whatever, grab my little stuff, run out the door, whatever. He like, Smith was like, all right, bro, I hit you, blah, blah, blah. He just left abruptly, grab his money. We gotta leave. I was like, what the fuck? He like, pull off. Hey, we ain't got no. Stop talk when we fucking at the light down the street at the store. So we pull off. So he made me go a different way. So he like turn. We hit like 6 little turns, 7 right turns, 8 turn. Then we end up at the convenience store. I don't know why. Well, I do know why now. Because he didn't want nobody, he paranoid. He just wanted 50K on a dice game. So I'm like, shit, that $500 look like $5, sir. Shit, at this point, that look like $5,000. The fuck? So we get to the convenience store. He was like, pull us to the gas pump. I'm for the fill tank up. I was like, for real? He was like, girl, pull us to the gas. I'm telling you, like, he was talking to me like we was just talking for years. I must have been his bitch in his head because he was ready to like do it for you, girl. So I was like, okay. So I go to the pump, he give me $60. I go take the $60. He like put all that in there. So I put the $60 in there. He like, I'm finna pump it or whatever. So he pumped the gas, whatever. My car only took 47. So he was like, go in there and get a change or whatever. So he only took 47. Boom. So we get it. We talking at the gas pump for a second. He was like, you want something to eat? You hungry? The only thing that was up was the McDonald's and Waffle House. They were right across the street from the store we was at. I was like, yeah, I get some Waffle House or whatever. So we go to Waffle House. I get me an all-star scramble with bacon and sausage, double bacon and sausage, raisin bread, my waffle crispy. Cook it for 5 minutes instead of 4 minutes because I needed more than golden. I needed crispy. I needed done because I used to work at Waffle House, so I know how they rock. So yeah, I went on my food. It took us about a good 30 minutes to get our food. We were like, you want to eat in here or you want to go to my house? So I'm like, nah, I don't want to go to how we can eat in here. So my food get done or whatever. I'll eat my food. And he like, damn, you so fucking pretty. I'm like, thank you. He was like, it took all these for me to get you here. He was like, do you know I've been planning on you for the longest? Like, I'm like, listen, y'all, I'm so full of adventure right now because my day has changed drastically. And I'm just eating the food, high, eating, just listening to him talk. And then I had noticed, like, he was, like, extra jittery or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? Anyway, like, I still haven't, like, peeped the scenery yet. But, yeah, while he being out weird as shit, so I'm eating, so like I'm kind of sobering up or whatever. So I go to ask him questions. I'm like, you know, where you live at, you know, what you do, are you in a relationship with your baby mama for real? Like, you know, put me on game. Like, I'm just trying to I want to know what's going on. Like, you done got me here. You done swindled me into coming back. Like, whatever he did, he got me here. I'm here. What's up? So he was like, oh yeah, you know, I deal with pharmaceuticals or whatever. If you know what pharmaceuticals, you know, he was a snowman. So I'm like, oh. So I'm like, now we in Waffle House. Like, now you could talk. We not on the phone. I ain't a fed. You know I ain't a fed. So, you know, let me know what's wet. He like, you know, that's it. Like, you know, on the pharmaceutical, you know, I'm into pharmaceuticals or whatever. No, I'm slow man, you know, they need it, I got it. Great. I say no more. I don't need to know no more anyway. I thought I did, but you know what? I just thought about it, you know. We control substances. Anything you know, you get a little longer. That ain't like tree. You know, they get they get you in and out. Not with pharmaceuticals and control substances. So yeah, I don't know nothing. That's what you do. Okay, cool. Next subject. You know, what's up? Like with you and your baby mama. He was like, oh, name really. We know we just raising our kids, whatever. Typical thing I figured you would say or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. He was like, you know, you done eating? I was like, do I look like I'm done eating? He was like, oh, I see you got a smart mouth. You talking about am I done eating? There's clearly still a lot of food on my plate. I'm not done. Like, do I need to get the go box? Do we need to leave? He was like, yeah, we've been in here too long, you know. And I understand, shit, we got over 50K in my car, in the backpack. Well, actually, he had that backpack on him. He didn't even leave it in my car. He had that backpack with him. So I understand. I'm just lingering because my mind is like, I'm in La La Land. Okay, so I got him to go back from the waitress. He gave me $40. My food was like $23. He was like, you know, just put $4 on the table, let her keep it. Big tipper. I wish I was your waitress because I was a former waitress. And what niggas leave me tips. They did. But anyway, so yeah, big tipper. I got like that. So we go get in a car and he was like, we finna go to my mama's house. It was like, y'all, it was like 4:30, almost 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been driving all day. I was like, we finna go to your mama's house for what? He was like, girl, I'm gonna go to my mama's house. Of course he finna go to his mama's house. He finna take this to his mama's house while we be riding around with this. Anyway, 2 things can happen. Police, Rob, baby, take him to his mama's house. And he's like, let's go to your mama's house. His mama really didn't stay far. She stayed like 5 minutes away from the store. So I take her to his mama's house. He was like, you know, come in with her. It's dark as fuck. But his mama in her room, you can see her light on. I guess she just, you know how some mamas, when they son be in the street, they know what be going on. He probably already had to call his mom sometimes and said, mom on the way, make sure door unlocked. He like, come on, get out. We walk right in, whatever. He like go in his room. His room still look like, this how I know he didn't live there. His room still looked like his room looked when he was 18. So that's how I know he just probably just, you know how dudes be about their mama. Like, their mama always keep their room, whatever, though. So he go back there. He's talking to him on their closet, though. I'm guessing, you know, he telling her what's going on. He leave the bag there. He was like, well, he leave the bag in there. So he come back out. He come in. I'm sitting in his room. He come in his room. He talking to me or whatever. He was like, yeah, I really want to fuck with you. You know, I've been trying to fuck with you for years. You know, I'm going to really treat you right. I'm going to really help you take care of those kids. You ain't going to have to worry about nothing as long as you know, you dealing with me. You know, I really just want to treat you right or whatever. I was like, not this man having a whole relationship with me before I even met him. I was like, okay, you know, I heard that before. But in my head, I got a little piece. Like, I got a little piece I've been fucking with for about 6 months. But we ain't official. We ain't in a relationship, so that don't mean I can't date. Period. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So then he was like, here. I'm like, what? He handed me the $500. He was like, here you go. I told y'all I'll give you $500. Well, look at that. A nigga that keep his motherfucking word. Not like you. We go get along. We go get along real motherfucking good. And we really did, y'all. Like, we really did get along real good. I'm not gonna tell too much because this gonna be a series. Like, I got like a good 10, 20 stories with him, so this gonna be definitely a series. But he gave me the money and I was like, oh, thank you, blah 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 blah. He was like, yeah, you came back up here. He like, you ain't told CC. I was like, nah. He like, do not tell them. Do not tell them. I'm like, who is your girl who's my friend? I need to know. He was like, you don't need to know because you ain't gotta say nothing. Like, if it ain't nothing going on, you don't need to know the friend. He was like, don't even talk about me. Don't even say nothing. Like, it's Gibby, you got a woman and not just a baby mama. He was like, I just don't want no drama, bro. And he was from a small town and he really had that city on lock. So he didn't really do drama because of what he was doing. Like, he was really deep. He was deep in them trenches. When I say deep, he was deep in them trenches. And he was older than me. He was like 7, 8 years older than me. Like, he was deep in them motherfuckers. So can't fault him for telling me not to say nothing because anything can happen. So I was like, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing, whatever. So all of a sudden, his phone just started ringing. No, y'all, it's almost 5 o'clock in the morning. It probably is 5 o'clock. His phone just started ringing. When I say that bitch was ringing, that bitch was ringing. He had like 3 phones. He had 2 flip phones and he had an iPhone. Both of his flips just started ringing back to back. Like somebody was hanging up and calling the other, hanging up and calling the other. But the iPhone was ringing. It's just with the flip. So I guess he thought the first couple calls like custos. He was like, yeah, these motherfuckers be waking up early as hell trying to get some shit when they get their chicken, whatever. Cause he had real fiends. Like that nigga had real dope fiend customers. Like dope fiend customers that come 4, 5. Like it didn't stop. And y'all gonna know this when we get deeper into the story. Like, this is just the first day. I did all this with him the first day I met him. Well, the first day I remember meeting him. Because apparently we had already met. I just never paid attention to his ass. But he had, like, real dope fiend customers. Like, for real. So, anyway, he was like, probably one of the custos. I ain't got time. So, they kept calling. So, he just finally picked up one of the flutes. He was like, hello? It was Smitty. Smitty was like, bro, his phone was loud because it's an Android. Well, it's not an iPhone and you can't turn it down. It's a little flip. And he would talk with the flip kind of on speaker, but he would turn it down like just a little bit. So like I don't hear everything, but I can still hear because it's 5 o'clock in the morning and it's silent as hell in here if we're not talking. The TV's not even on. But anyway, so Samita was like, shit, yeah, bro, hey, you need to come around right quick. You need to come around. He was like, shit, wait, I'm chilling with the shot or whatever. He was like, bro, you need to come around. You need to come around here for somebody to come around here. So he take the phone off, the little speakerphone or whatever, instantly. He like, shit, bro, what you talking about? I didn't hear what he was saying or whatever. I didn't hear nothing he was saying at all.
He was like, what? Coming where? Now?
You know how people be. I don't hear what Smitty saying no more. I just hear Knight like replying or whatever. So he was like, all right, bet. He hung up flying. He just got up, walked out the room. He go look out the door. He was like, your car door locked. I was like, yeah, why? He was like, just make sure it's locked. So I pressed the key, whatever, it's locked, whatever. So he like make sure it's locked, whatever, I press the key. He like couldn't see me, y'all. So I'm like, okay. Like, girl, I was like, oh shit, we just got 185K, 50K. He like, what's going on? He was like, nah, babe, ain't that like that, ain't that that. She couldn't see me on chill. I would grab it. I turned the TV on. He cut the light out, shit though. First of all, nigga, I'm finna go home. Not anybody kiki. We done talked for a good 45 minutes. It's almost 6 o'clock, so I'm finna go home. So, he said he was gonna be right back. Like, he was just going out there to get some, so I ain't really think nothing of it. So, all I hear is yelling.
Who the fuck car is this? Who the fuck car is this? Blah, blah, blah.
I'm like, he like, bro, that wasn't my. Well, like I heard this, but I heard it, so I'm like, I just hear yelling. So me being me, like, it's dark in the house, so nobody can see me. The TV on, but we back in the room. I had to walk down the hallway and go in the living room to even hear and see what was going on out the door. So you know, I'm nosy anyway. I just get up, I go, I'm like, what the fuck going on? She was like, who the fuck are? He was like, bitch. He didn't call her no bitch. He didn't call her no bitch. He said, man, these one of my custom cars, bro. They just park their car right here. Why they do something? You tripping, bro. Go home. What you even doing out here this late, bro? Where my kids at? Gaslighting the fuck out of this bitch. He got a whole bitch in the house, which is me. She was like, oh, I believe it's a bitch in here. I was like, blah, 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 blah. He was like, bro, you tripping. Ain't no bitch in there. That's not custom car. My mama in the house. You know she don't like this shit. Chill the fuck out. So she still was yelling for about a good 5 minutes. Then she finally shit the fuck up. He was like, bro, take your ass fucking home. It's 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. What did you out looking for me for? You already know what the fuck going on. Blah, 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 blah. So he ended up coming at each time. She got in the car and left. And I was just in the house the whole time. Niggas ain't shit. Don't believe nothing they say. If they say you gotta breathe in and out, make sure it's true. Okay? Look it up if a nigga tell you that. They wouldn't even know that, but don't believe these niggas. He gaslit the fuck out of her, and I was all up in the crib. Been with him all day. So now I know this your bitch. So I'm sitting in the living room. It's dark as fuck. I never went back in the room. I seen her leave. I seen what kind of car she had and everything. Like, I know what she looked like. I know who she is. I know who she is. I know who she is. I'm like, fuck. But she not my friend. Like, she was never my friend. We done said hey, bye, and spoke before. Only because she's my friend. We've never kicked it, skate with, nothing. No, nothing like that. But I did know who she was. So I'm like, fuck. How am I get this nigga up? This nigga just showed so much motherfucking power in the last couple hours. Like, we done had fun. I done been on an adventure today. This is young me thinking, y'all. Don't get in these comments thinking I'm thinking like this today. For real. But he come in the house. I got completely sidetracked. Anyway, he come in the house. He opened the door. He was like, oh, you heard that, babe? I'm like, first of all, stop calling me babe. We just met the fucking day. And I was like, yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I know her. I'm finna go. He was like, you finna go? Yeah, I was finna go anyway. I was never staying here. You up here shooting dice. That's the only reason why I had to stay, because I ain't know. I came with a dude I gotta leave with when listen, I was not trying to be in there with all them other niggas, because I think it was like me and one other girl in there. I had to leave who I came with. I had to make sure I got out of there safe. So I was like, you know what? I'm finna go home. He was like, you gonna hit me back up? You gonna call me tomorrow? You gonna call me? Listen, I'm finna go home. I think about it. He was like, listen, here. I'm like, here? So I look, it's dark as fuck. I look down. He like handing me something. So I see him handing me something, but I don't know what he handed me. So I grabbed his paper, his money, of course. I didn't even count it and see what it was. I just put it in my purse and left. I gave him a hug, no kiss, nothing. I gave him a hug. I was like, look, I'm gonna call you tomorrow when I get up. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go home. It was the weekend, so my kids have to go to school and everything. So I've been out all day. I've damn near been up 24 hours. Not completely 24. But anyway, I get in the car, I drive home. It's like a fucking 30-minute drive home because I'm in another city. I got a full tank of gas. When I got home, it took me about 30 minutes to get home. When I got home, I ended up looking at the extra amount of money he gave me. He had gave me $200 more. Thank you. And that's how he got me, y'all. He had gave me $200. So in all, he had gave me $700 filled in my tank, bought me some food. All in one day? Because you been trying to fuck me for the last 2 years? Is this what it like? Talking to the snowman? Oh, what is this? Oh. That was the camera, y'all. Sorry. But this what it talking to the snowman? Bad. So I kind of daydreamed about it and I went to bed. And that is the end of this story, y'all. Like I said, I got so many more stories about him. When I tell y'all, listen, I don't even want to say stuff because then I'll be telling other story times. I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave y'all wondering because my next couple of story times, it's going to be about him because he was so consistent. Like, he was so consistent. Like, oh, he was so consistent, y'all. Y'all gotta listen. That's why I said I don't run into some sweet people in my lifetimes. And I just make a lot of the wrong choices. Regardless. I know y'all like, bitch, you just said a whole bitch at Pado. But that was irrelevant because I really was not trying to make him my nigga. So I had a little piece. Matter of fact, my little piece had done called me like 3 times. But you know, I had already had my live. I was gonna tell him I was asleep because I wasn't on no social media platforms or whatever. I had a little piece. So now I got another little piece because this little piece got to be piecey. This piece is piecey. So I had some thinking to do. So yeah. I got a couple more story times about him. I got a whole lot of story times about him. And normally, your girl talked to the tree man. This was the first snowman to get girl done dated. But that is the end of this story time, guys. I am going to try to record in bulk so I can drop like 3 videos a week because that's what YouTube telling me. Like, that's what my little YouTube person who I be talking to help me with my YouTube channel. My AI, it's not an AI, but it's like an app that be telling me how to do it. But yeah. So your girl is trying. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, leave something, drop a snowball, drop a tree, drop some tea, just drop a heart, drop the city you're from, drop something, like, get my likes up. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. And this is the beginning of story time about a night because he was most definitely a knight in shining armor, baby, for me. And I know a lot of other bitches. You know how Future be like, I took some bitches out the strip club. Listen. Oh, yeah. All right. Look, if you stay here this long because I've been rambling, if you stay here this long, thank you. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to be more into this. I really am. Love y'all. Bye.
See, I walked in with 2 cars, feeling like the man of the year. And a broke nigga can't understand 100 grand in these pants over here. 100 grand. Picture that, I'ma hit it from the back with my hands on the hill. I'ma fuck your bitch. And I'm smoking out the bag, but I see your man with his zip. Everybody attention on me, cause everything I say so real. And that little 30 piece.